way to my granddaughter's house. It is Christmas Day as of the time of I'm filming this video. And I got a lot to be thankful for this year. I know a lot of people complain around this time of year and talk about what they're gonna do next year, but I gotta be honest. I didn't realize how blessed I am already. And I probably took it for granted most of the year. But I should be thankful for everything that I've accomplished already this year. And I got a birthday in 2 days, so I'll literally be a year older. I'm hitting the big speed limit, 55. And I'm grateful. I'm relatively healthy for my age. I'm not rich yet, but I've made extra money on top of just doing Uber and Lyft part-time. I did the room rental hack, which impresses a lot of people, not because I did it, but how I did it. I did it with no contracts. I did it renting weekly, not monthly, so I get my rent every week from these guys. And I'm not gonna lie and say it's been easy. It's been very, very challenging. Dealing with different personalities. It's not gonna be easy for all of you to do it, simply because some of you don't want people in your space. And one guy, I think he was there literally the record, he was only there 2 weeks. And I was like, no, 3 weeks. And I was like, you gotta go. Not even a month. And I was like, you gotta go. Just because he was so messy. And I could tell he was an addict. But I wasn't judging him on being the addict part. He was just making a mess. In all honesty, one of the guys I rent to, he's kind of messy too. But the consistency where he at least pays, he pays 2 days late every week, but he pays. So I kind of put that in his favor. He's a little older than me, so I kind of put up with his shit. You know, he is an alcoholic, but I even let that go because he's a functional alcoholic. He does go to work. Finally, he took damn near a year off. I guess he was collecting unemployment. I don't know what. But he's almost at retirement age. I would not want to be in his position. So I feel good that I'm doing some good for him by providing him a place to live. Why, hopefully he get his shit together. Hopefully. When my one roommate that I do like, he's been incredible, paying on time. I think we had one disagreement, and that probably was it the whole few years he's been with me. I think he's been with me almost 3 years. And I gotta be grateful that we haven't had any problems. I don't anticipate him ever moving on unless he's forced to move on, meaning I actually purchase a home and I tell him, look guys, you gotta go in a few months. That's the only way I anticipate him actually leaving. That's my personal opinion. I don't know if that's his plans. He's a little younger than me, a few years younger than me, in his 50s, early 50s. And he has family and children and stuff like that. But, you know, things happen with women, and that's probably... All my roommates have come to me usually from a falling out with a woman. And I've had a couple couples, believe it or not, try to rent just a room. I've even had couples with pets try to rent. And I was like, no, it's not happening. But I'm grateful that I pulled that all off. I've done affiliate marketing and made some money. And I'm grateful that that worked out for a while. You know, probably a few years, honestly. If I go back from when I first started doing it to now, I made a few dollars here and there. Nothing to replace my full-time income, but it helped along the journey. My goal is to ramp that up on the affiliate marketing side, as well as possibly bring in some new revenue streams. Like I might do a course or something like that will hopefully help. But I got a lot to be thankful for. I'm relatively healthy, like I said. I got a small family, but a good, close-knit family. You know, my daughter, her husband, the kids, her little sisters are kind of like my daughter, so I call her my stepdaughter. I don't speak to my brothers this time of year, which I feel kind of bad about, but it is what it is. They don't call me, I don't call them, type of thing. I do have one of my brother's phone number. I'll probably reach out to him, say Merry Christmas, but the other one chose not to have contact, so it is what it is with that one. I have two younger brothers. And it's ironic, the one that doesn't really talk to family is pretty much more popular than all of us in our original hometown. A lot of people know who he is. A lot of people like him, but he just don't want nothing to do with his family. I'm not just talking about me and my other brother, but I don't even think he talks to his wife, who he's still legally married to, but separated. He's got a daughter, and I even heard he has a grandson now that I don't even know if he has. I don't even know if he knows he has a grandson, but he does. And pretty surprising that he don't want to stay in contact with them, but it is what it is. I mean, everybody has their own journey in life, what they want to do, who they want to spend time with. These people are driving like crazy out here today. Wow. The highway's pretty open, but there's always those few people that are driving like madmen, speeding for no reason, knowing that the cops are going to catch them quickly because there is not a lot of traffic, so the cops are probably going to notice them first. I'm doing like 75. Somebody blew by me like I was standing still. He must have been doing like 100. So like I said, I'm actually trying to be grateful. I'm starting a new holding company coming up next month in the tech field. And a lot of people make fun of me because I'm just an Uber driver. And you know, you have the hate comments, oh, stick to Uber driving and all that. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have the hate. But the fact is, anybody could get in the tech space thanks to AI now. Anybody, any normal person. I am not technical really at all, other than YouTube, uploading some videos. I'm not technical. I built an app in literally 20 minutes using Google AI Studio. Functional app, more than good enough to use as a prototype to show banks this is what I can do. More than good enough to show banks I'm serious. This is what I built in like 20 minutes with no technical experience at all. And the other plus, I use AI to fix my credit this year. well, almost at the end of the year, but this year, I use a website called Credit Vizio. I don't have an affiliate link because they stopped doing the affiliate program for whatever reason. I guess they get so much business. Very affordable. I think I'm paying like $29. And they sent off everything to the credit bureaus. And hopefully I'll get my score up another 50 points, which should put me at 700 FICO 9 at least. I think my FICO 9 will be, I don't know if it's FICO 8 or FICO 9. I'm still confused by those. Whatever one Experian uses, the Experian app uses, it's probably FICO 8, I guess. But I'll probably be at about a 700 FICO. And that's not where I want to end my credit report. Obviously, I want to get 750, possibly even 800 if I could do it. But if I get, my goal number is to get to about 720 before I pull the trigger on some business credit that I will have to personally guarantee. I want to personally guarantee about, nothing crazy, I want to say about $150 in real corporate credit, not those lines you get from like Lowe's and Home Depot. I want to get like real Visa, MasterCard lines of credit, about 150. And then I want to get around, I'll say another 50 and a line of credit. I don't want to get a loan for 50. I want to get a line of credit for at least 50 and let it sit until I need it. And when I'm ready to need it, I'm not going to use that for the purchase of my first car for the transportation side. I'm going to try to hold on to that to put down for a good home loan, a good home mortgage. And that's probably when I pull the trigger. I want to put more than obviously the minimum. I want to put more than the 3% down. If I can, I want to put like 20% down. That'll put me in a good position to purchase more property later. I don't want to go crazy with the real estate, but this is just my personal goal. To get in the door, well, whatever I can get. Whether that's a really tiny house, I don't want to really get a condo. Even if the house is small, I'll go with a really small house, even a prefab, as long as it's mine. And later, maybe a 2 to 3 family. And then later, maybe a commercial to top it off. So that's probably my whole thing, what I want as far as real estate. Now, do I want to get more and more down the line? Possibly. But that's all I'm shooting for, really. And the commercial, obviously I want to have a commercial property that I could put my own business in, that I actually own. My goal too is also start my first living trust. It's all about building legacy. That's all this journey is about. Building a legacy. Not that I think I'm dying anytime soon, but want to prepare for the worst because you never know, especially being a black male. You know, God knock on wood, but I could find out I got, you know, some type of cancer tomorrow. But the goal is, hopefully, God willing, nothing happens in the next 5 years. I could build up a legacy big enough that I could sleep good at night, knowing that all else fails, my grandchildren are good. They're good anyway because my daughter married correctly, so she has some in-laws that have a little bit of money, so they're not broke. But on my side of the family, I want to have something to leave them that they could be proud of from me and my side of the family. And unfortunately, my daughter, I don't want to get into all the reasons, but I probably mentioned it once or twice on my channel, but they don't have a mother. My daughter and her little sister, and they have a brother actually too. They don't have a mother that they can rely on. The oldest daughter's mine, but her younger daughter I kind of look at as kind of like my stepdaughter. So I kind of do care about her. The brother is with, the youngest brother, he is with the mom in North Carolina. And it's a long story, but she's not the type of mother that they want or need. So it's like I gotta be a bigger figure in their life and almost be a better role model because all they got is me. Now, is there a possibility I'll get married and have someone that's like a mother role model for them? Even though they're adults, they don't need it. I believe even as adults, it's good to have that figure in your life, but I don't foresee, at least in the near future, myself getting married, but I foresee myself with a woman in a like-minded position and or working for me. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future, working for me. I didn't know if there was a car coming over because they had their signal light off so long. So that's what I'm feeling, that I really want to be a positive role model, build a legacy. And although I've been working on everything for probably about, you could say 7-8 years, for as long as I've been driving Uber and or on YouTube. Been on YouTube about 8 years. Been doing Uber and Lyft about 7. I did own a storefront years ago. My longest actual business, brick and mortar, was only 3 years. So I have some retail experience as a business owner. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm blending and I wrote books and I did all this and I did this and I haven't done all that. I have been marketing online for probably over 20 years combined in the wireless cell phone industry. Between having my own store and then leaving my own store, getting into retail jobs in the wireless field, and then selling stuff online myself. So I've been at the online space for a while, but never to the success that I really want, to the success that I really know I can finally build. And I give all the credit to AI for that, because other than the pandemic, because I think the pandemic made marketing online easy. Everybody had money, everybody was buying. But other than the pandemic, AI is going to make this online game realistic for the average person. And then you have these little platforms that are popping up everywhere that make it easier for you to disperse whatever you're building, you know, a course or whatever you're building. They have these platforms out there that make it kind of streamlined. Like I use Payhip, and a lot of people not only haven't heard of Payhip.com, but it's free. You don't even have to do the paid tier, and you can put your own video content on there. I have a link for some free training that I built with Payhip, absolutely free. Links below the video. And some of the video content I built with Google Notebook LM. I think I'm going to put that in a training format on a platform. They're AI done videos, but they're done really well. And they get right to the point. They're only like 7 to 8 minutes long. They get right to the point. And you could pretty much go to your favorite YouTuber and extract some of their knowledge. Like there's this law firm that I really like and enjoy. I can literally go to his page, extract some of his knowledge, and it doesn't copy it. It reformats it, puts in the relevant information. And like in the case of this law firm, he knows what he's talking about. He legally knows what he's talking about. When he's talking about holding companies and building corporations. So I can have factual, real training for subscribers based on knowledge that's better than mine. That is the world we live in right now. Notebook LM, you can do this. Now the Google Gemini AI Studio, that's where I built an app. Literally, you could just put in a prompt and build an app that actually works. They don't want you to really market it to anybody, but if you wanted to use it in the case that I'm using it in, where I'm literally going to be able to go to the banks and be like, okay, well, what have you done? What have you done? I have this prototype right here that I built literally in 20 minutes one day, and it actually works. Look, try it out. I'm going to get a domain for it and everything. This is what we've come to. 5 years ago, I would not have the technical skill or know-how. I definitely don't know how to code. I can't even type. I barely can spell, at least at an adult reading level. I could read and spell good enough, but I wouldn't say it's college level, you know. And thanks to AI, I don't even have to worry about that. So if you're not an entrepreneur or thinking about being an entrepreneur, in this day and age, with all this modern day tools and technology, this is why I'm getting in tech. I think it's so amazing. There's something wrong with you, especially if you're younger than me. If you're younger than me and you hear the sound of my voice, you're not at least trying to play around with AI and learn this stuff, there's something wrong. And then if you're really like me and you're really into it, it's only going to make the journey that much better. It's only going to make the journey that much better because it's interesting to me. I got this guy coming up on my rear that is like speeding, like really fast. I'm just trying to enjoy my ride going to my daughter's house. and go at a normal speed limit. I'm at like 70 miles an hour, and these people on Christmas Day, they want to like speed. I don't get it. What is your rush? You got to be there a certain time. I don't get it. But I really want to thank the few people that have followed me through this journey. One of the guys I've really admired for years, Glendon, has gone on a tirade, and it seems like he's just not the same person he used to be, where he just focuses on business. He focuses on all this negative attention, and he blames everybody else for his failures. Thank God that's not the only person I follow anymore. I've been following lately. Somebody actually, Glendon mentioned Dan Martell. Been watching a lot of Dan Martell. He's taught me a lot about what I can do with AI. So I'm really like excited about that one. There's another woman, she calls herself the Queen of AI. I think her name is Alicia Little. I learned a lot from her. She calls herself the Queen of AI, and she started a company that actually trains people how to get professionally trained and get almost like a college grade training and get the certificates to prove you are a AI expert. So she has a company that does that. Me, I'm feeling like I gotta do proof of concept first. And I made some mistakes with credit. I'm not gonna lie. Along this journey, I had a lot of credit cards. You see them on the channel if you've been watching. I posted. But the reason why I had to repair my credit, I made some mistakes. You know. But that's the beauty of this. You're able to go back and fix some of your mistakes and do it again. So I'm back on the rebuilding stage on my personal life and business. But I really feel like, I know people keep saying this all the time, every year, but I'm feeling really positive about this upcoming year because of the help of AI. And AI has really made it easier for me. We had AI last year, but not to this level. We had AI for the past couple of years, but it's moving like this, lightning speed now. So by next year, we're talking that many more levels, to the point where I can literally do an AI avatar. This is my dream, to do an AI avatar that looks like me, sounds like me, to the point where I no longer have to be the face of my channels. I can have my AI avatar step in and do some of my content for me. Literally just prompt it in. That's when you really have power and control. And if I can get those videos to rank at a higher amount, and I heard even AI can actually change your clothes for you, like literally change my hat, put my official logo on a hat for me. That's gonna be a game changer right there. That's gonna be a really big game changer. I can't wait. Well, I can wait. It's already, you can do it now, but I think next year, the voices, they got it. 11 Labs, they got it. It's the avatar, you can kind of still tell a little bit, but I think by next year, you won't be able to tell at all. I'll literally be able to do a video like this with an avatar that looks real. Like it looks like it's really me. That's what I can't wait for. And I think that's, if it's not already here, it's definitely coming. I'm thinking a company like HeyGen might come close, but there's a few companies out there that they're gonna come close. 11 Labs, supposedly they could do it all now. Like, you could use one shop stop 11 Labs now. I haven't tried it out yet, but they supposedly got their avatar, the voices. They got the best voices. I haven't checked out their avatars yet. I'm gonna check that out actually and see if they have an affiliate link so I can give to you guys. That's part of your business. Become a affiliate marketing company. Do as many affiliate products as you can. That's definitely gonna help your business. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. If I haven't said it already, I'll say it again. Happy holidays. New Year's right around the corner. I want you guys to enjoy yourself. I want you guys to be safe. I've been toning it down on the drinking, but I think I'm gonna go back to smoking. Just me. Smoking, not tobacco, I'm talking marijuana. I think I'm going back. It's just a more relaxing feeling, and you don't have the hangover the next day. I'm not giving up drinking. I still socially drink, I should say. Like today, I'm going to my daughter's house. If they got a beer or two, I'll have a beer or two, but I'm just not interested in getting plastered, wasted, drunk, and having that terrible headache the next day. It just doesn't sound like fun to me. But again, I'm getting away from what I was saying. I really want you guys to enjoy this upcoming year. Be safe. Tell your family you love them. I don't say it enough even. Tell your family you love them, because you never know what could happen. And I'm kind of glad I love doing video, because one day I want my grandkids to see, if something happens to me, they still have that connection, at least through video. But some of you don't like video, so AI. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for your continued support. A few of you that have been supporting me over the years on these 5 channels, and I really, again, want to say I'm grateful. I'm grateful.